Today, you guys voted for me to come to Knott's and cover the Ghost Town Alive. I'm also joined here by Joselias, and like I mentioned, we are here at Ghost Town Alive, a interactive type of sorts here at Ghost Town. We kind of tried walking around to figure out what to do. There's a couple of different activities that you could do, like a scavenger hunt, creature hunt, which we're doing right now, like role-playing games. I'm very confused on what this whole Ghost Town Alive thing is, but it's definitely alive compared to most days at Knott's where it's basically dead here. So like I mentioned, we are doing this Potts and Colter's legendary creatures hunt here at Ghost Town. What basically it is throughout this Ghost Town area, there are different creatures and maps and symbols, and we basically gotta find these different type of animals. So we have found a symbol. Let's see, wooden crate. I don't hear an animal. So I think we're being a little bit cheated. That wooden box next to this tree, it's a speaker. So there should be some animal noises coming out. But we've stood here for like a good minute and there has been no animal noises. So I'm guessing it's not turned on yet or it's not working. But we do believe it is the Ding Mong. We have found another symbol, or Joselias found it, and it is a
near critter den. So here explain that the axe handle hound eats the handles of all the axes.
Here next to these two gentlemen here, we have found another symbol. The crates have some blueberries or berries of sorts, which could only be in one animal here, which is
the tripodero. Puts berries in its mouth and shoots them like a Colt 45.
So now, as you can see, we have found the next symbol on our trail, and I'm not sure you'll be able to hear, but there is some light squeaking right behind me, which we assume will be the tree squeaker, since you know it's at a tree and it's squeaking. We're a little bit lost. There's on the map, there's a marking that says that there should be one in front of this train and in front of the sheriff's office. But as we looked around, we are really trying to look around, we don't see a symbol or a clue or a sound or anything. So we're still looking. Something's going on. So let's just see what happens here at Ghost Town Alive.
I got some good news, everybody.
The squad of soldiers under my command has been dispatched with orders to scout town of Calico as possible location for new fort.
In the meantime, I need everybody to put their best foot forward and be on their best behavior and help out if you see someone around town, okay?
We did find another symbol here.
Hibernation critter.
This is a critter that hibernates, so now we gotta use the clues in the bios. I don't see a clue here. I do see like a bird's nest with like bottles. So we have figured out it is the Rumstifel, which is a coat critter. As you can see, I was paying too much attention on the bottles on top of the house. And it's actually the fur coat on top, which is supposed to resemble this type of creature. So I don't think the train track one was exactly at the train track. It looks to be at the post office. There are two. The first one is a nesting symbol. And if you can see right above me, there is a random nesting egg that is upside down. So we assume it is the
Phila Maloo bird. Something ain't right with this bird's head. It flies backwards. It even builds its nest upside down.
But there is another symbol here at the post office, and it is a animal stocking grounds. And I could see on the crate there is like raccoon claws or something.
I don't know what kind of animal made those prints.
You don't know?
It's the only animal that I've seen that's got more than 4 legs.
So thanks to this guy, he definitely gave us a good clue. It has more than a couple of legs, and the Goombaroo definitely has a couple of legs. We have found our next creature, which is at the windmill, which is the rarest animal of all here at Calico.
The cataquampus.
As you can see, it is a very deadly creature and its baby. Here outside the gun shop, there is another animal which represents the
Animal stocking ground.
And the animal we assume is here due to the barrel clue is
The squoink. Squoinks grow up half in and half out of water. We reckon that's why the squoink has one clawed foot and one webbed foot.
And now here next to the gun shop is the toy store, and we have found the symbol for the critter den. As you can see, we're supposed to hear for this one as we have the sounds going on in the background. And this one creature is
Tea cuddler. Teetler gets his name on the account of its whistling and calling. just like a tea kettle.
Right outside this schoolyard is the hunting territory symbol. And right down here, if you could see on that plant barrel, there are a couple of spikes, which means there could only be one animal here, and that is the cactus cat. And we know it's a cactus cat because
this critter will fling them spines at its prey when hunting.
So now we are between the passageway of the school and the local graveyard. But here on this bridge, we have found the dangerous foot symbol. And right below the bridge, there's nothing but brass, gold, and silver. And there's only one beast here that is known to steal such a things, and that is
the Wendigo. They reckon it's got an eye out for anything shiny, stealing anything silver, tin, or gold.
And we don't even have to walk that much from our last Wendigo spotting, because over here at the edge of the bridge, there is another symbol, which is the critter den. And if you could look across the bridge on this side, there are 3 very furry eggs, but there's only one creature that lays furry eggs here, which is the
fur-bearing trout. This slippery critter is covered in fur from snout to tail, and even hatches from fur-bearing eggs.
So here inside the town hall, we had another rare bird, and this one kind of had us stumped. We were just sitting on the outside trying to figure out because there was no visible clue, and the mayor was happening to passing by, so we asked him, "Hey mayor, where's a hidden creature?" And he led us inside the mayor's office, where he has a special box, and you gotta feed the Grimble Bland bird, and when you feed it its gunpowder, it lays a special egg.
Hey, look at that, it's a gimbal blam egg.
So here outside the museum, there's a symbol for the hibernation, and if you can hear very closely behind us, there is some very loud snoring, which could only be one animal that snores here, which is the
Dungaven hooter. Dungan hoover is an ordinary but easy to avoid. It sleeps most of the day and snorts something fierce.
Get him up! Hey, hand it over! That's it, that's it! Hand it over! Hand it over! Actually, we caught him, but hey, we're all on the same side, aren't we there? We will take him to the judge, and folks, we can sure use you as witnesses right over there at Town Hall.
So somehow we keep getting involved in these random storylines here at Ghost Town, like we're not even trying to. But now we're gonna be part of a trial here for this guy who tried to steal from the bank.
Order! Order! Order in court! This court is now in session. Sergeant Bradshaw, is it? It is. Would you please read the charge?
Cliff Mayfield is under arrest for the charge of bank robbery, Your Honor. I am innocent. I demand to speak to my lawyer. I am owed a fair trial. That's right. I demand a fair trial. I am owed a fair trial.
I am giving you until 3:30 today to put your story in order and come clean. At that time, you will receive a fair trial.
Good. That's good.
Followed by a first-class hanging. In the meantime, these kind gentlemen from the cavalry will march you on down to the sheriff's office and put you in a cell.
So right across from the museum where the snoring animal is, we have another nesting symbol. And at the top of the bank, across from there, there is a nest with fire, which could only be one creature here, and it is the
Bennu bird. The Bennu bird will get hotter than campfire in July.
So right in front of the general merchandise store, there's like this random little hut-looking thing. We have found the dangerous creature symbol. And if you look past the wheel down here, there is a luggage that has hooves and bear claw markings, which could only mean one creature, which is
the Tote-Road Shagnaw. Tote-Road Shagnaw is a hardy beast with the front paws of a bear and the hind hooves of a moose.
So now this leaves us with one creature left, which is by the sheriff's office, which we didn't find originally. So we are officially convinced that these snipes aren't real. Joselias remembers an episode from Camp Laszlo, a very old Cartoon Network TV series, where they also hunted a snipe and turned out that it didn't exist. So we are fairly convinced that snipes do not exist. And then one of the guys did specifically say if we've ever been on a snipe hunt. Joselias here just Googled that, which turns out to be a prank of sorts to basically bamboozle us, make us look like fools. So more confirming that the snipe does not exist. But that'll be it for this creature scavenger hunt here at the Knott's Berry Farm. with a couple of random interactions that we were just a part of during this adventure of the Ghost Town Alive. So if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to drop that like and share this video. If you're new here and want to see more of Ghost Town Alive, knots, theme parks, nerd stuff, and just fun, make sure to hit the subscribe button. And as always guys, we'll hope to see you all in the next video.